Peace, family. Peace, family. Peace. This your brother Red Dad, Blue Dad, aka Financial Freedom Fighter, aka Time Clock Smash. Guess what, family? I'm back at it again, and I'm not alone. Today, your boy Red Dad, Blue Dad is with the family. I'm with brother Paris. You know, today, me and Paris, we're gonna drop that energy. We're gonna talk about what was his experiences with the crash course, crypto 101 crash course using the Crypto 101 Red Dad Blue Dad book. We're going to talk about his experiences. And also, the brother is a real estate agent. We also going to talk about that real estate science. And most importantly, will Americans get left behind in this crypto adoption? But before we go into this energy, you know your boy Red Dad Blue Dad got to bring that energy. Let's get it.
Damn right.
Shout out to Indigo Saint, man. You know about that?
You got to make sure you got the right to take a to shoot.
Turn up, Indigo. Let's get it.
It's Red Dad, Blue Dad. I'm making that pipe. Yo, Red Dad, Blue Dad. I'm making that pipe. Red Dad, Blue Dad. I'm making that pipe. Yo, Red Dad, Blue Dad.
I'm making that.
How about you? 25 to 12, oh yeah, no, I won't look. How about you?
Stick to the script, girl. Just like. Probably on my set of people. That's something that's. Yeah, we own it now, man. We own it. We own it. We were with brother Paris. We were brother Paris, man. I appreciate you for coming on tonight, man. I appreciate you, man, for sharing your time with the family, man, with Red Dad, Blue Dad, man. I appreciate you, brother. I appreciate your support. I appreciate you purchasing the crash course with me. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate it, brother. And I just want you to get a family feedback. And first of all, just let them know who you are before we go into that.
Hey, I appreciate you, brother.
Indeed.
For even having me on this platform, because it's a very powerful platform. It's something that is so needed in our community, and you're the one that's bringing the heat. You're bringing people together. I'm one of the ones that is looking to follow your lead, man. I'm under your wing. So I feel privileged. You know, the information that I've gotten from you thus far, the class is very informative. Listen, knowledge is power. And sometimes you have to invest in yourself. And it's one of the best investments you can do is in yourself. So I've done that. And I can honestly say that I'm appreciative.
Hey man, much appreciated, brother. You know, how did you come across, the course, and what made you decide to go ahead and take that it's a sacrifice or a leap of faith to say that, you know what, man, I need to learn about cryptocurrency. And not only that you need to learn about cryptocurrency, you understand that you don't know that much, but you will also invest your money and your time to learn more of it. What got you to that point?
Well, I'm gonna say this. What got me to the point was the spirit guided me to knowing something's going on in the universe. Something's going on. There's a shift. There's a shift happening. And if you're not awake, then you will miss it. And I just be individual that's awake enough to pay attention to the shift. And so I felt like there was something that I need to do to get involved. We have a mutual friend, you know, my children's mom, for one, is very, very involved into the crypto space, very knowledgeable, and a few other people that are in my circle. And they've always, they've told me, man, you need to get involved with this. You need to learn about this. And with me just having so much going on with the family life, you know, I'm a father first and foremost. And I'm a dedicated father. I'm invested in my children's future 100%. So to truly understand what that means, you understand how much, how many time restraints I have.
That's right.
So Yeah. So and so just to put a number on it, I have 7. You know, I'm very transparent. I don't play around with it because it is what it is, and this is what motivates me. So, but at the same time, me being conscious and spiritually guided, knowing that there is a shift happening, and I need to start being more involved, and with the support of people that have pushed me towards that, led me in the direction of you, a teacher, an educator, a person that has the information for the people, and here we are. You know,
That's right.
here
That's
we
right.
are. What it is.
Man, you know, brother, you know what I'm saying? And as we personally had conversations, and again, I appreciate the support and I appreciate you calling me a leader. But what the family don't know, the reason why I'm bringing you on, because you're a leader as well. Um, and sometimes people are born with a gift, you know what I'm saying? And they are guided, as you say, through spirit throughout their whole life to one day realize that I am living the gift right now. I am living the gift. I am the gift the whole time. And the gift need to be shared with others. So me saying I'm sharing the gift with you, you sharing the gift with me, because at the same time I'm feeding you some knowledge, you feed me back some knowledge as well. You know what I'm saying? So it's not all the time that you meet a person with a like minds on the journey. And it's imagine how certain people bring that energy together. You understand what I'm saying? So
Absolutely.
it's always a person that's gonna bring a person, another leader. You call me a leader, but you're a leader as well, brother. And tonight, I want the family to know that we're gonna talk about again how you felt. You described how you felt about the course. I appreciate that. Um, I appreciate that, and also what they don't know is that you were also into a real estate as well, correct?
Yes. Yes.
And this is why tonight's conversation, I want to thank the family that's coming in. Shout out to all the family that's coming in. You know, I appreciate the support. Smash the like button, share your boy Red Dad, Blue Dad out. For people that's coming in as now, and for people that's coming in later, this is Brother Paris. He purchased the Crypto Red Dad, Blue Dad 101 course, you know, and also the Red Dad, Blue Dad book. And as well, I do real estate as too. So the reason why I used to do real estate, I'm not in real estate anymore. This brother do real estate. So tonight we're gonna bring that energy, bringing facts of how we feel about real estate. But the brother, I never just what's the catch 22 is I never told the brother that I did real estate, did I?
Nah.
Yeah, brother. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna tell you my experiences, right? Well, with real estate. You know, I only did it about maybe 2 years, a little bit over 2 years. Now, I work for a company called Rent One, Sell One. I don't know if you ever heard of that. Up
No.
in Miramar,
Okay.
Pembroke Pines, Florida. Now I used to work there, right? Now I was probably the rookie of the year, but I did not sell one house. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
I was the rental king. I was just renting apartments to people. But what you don't understand is it's a real struggle, man. It's some real bias stuff that goes on that I realize within real estate. It's bias. If you got a beard, you got long hair, you going against the grain, man. You know what I'm saying? Especially in South Florida, where it's different bilingual bilingual people. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? So I had to deal with the good, the so-called bad, and so-called ugly of real estate, brother. You know what I'm saying? And then certain races of people. It was so hard to convince the owner to get them into it, just to renting the property, not buying it, just let alone renting it. And I
Right.
experienced that. But what now, you know, with cryptocurrency and blockchains, you know, even I wonder what that changed things. Definitely as being an investor into these properties, because there's some stuff that we're gonna talk about today that I discovered via through you. Something that we're gonna go over today is called solid block, right? That's gonna be changing the game as investors, because you know too that people charge a lot of money for investment courses to teach you how to invest, right? How many times you seen a
Right.
sign saying take this course to be a real estate investor?
Right. They got $100,000 courses out here today. $100,000.
Have you ever took some?
Nope, not yet. But I can honestly say that if I was afforded the opportunity financially to do so, I might.
Okay.
Only reason is because I'm going to see it through. I'm not the type of person that's going to take anything on face value. So I'm going to hold you accountable. If you telling me you could show me how to make $1 million and that costs me 100,000, then I understand the service that you're providing. You have to eat too. But now
Right.
I'm going to that 100,000. I'm going to hold you accountable to making sure we get to that million.
Exactly. I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah. Definitely.
Because the only reason why people would not get to that million after they've paid 100,000 is they don't have the discipline to put in the work.
Mm.
I know that I have the discipline to put in the work before I even give you that 100,000. So then it's, what's the reason we ain't get there yet? Because you ain't answer your phone or because you too busy? Nah, you can't be too busy after I give you my 100,000 because I'm calling when I get questions.
So those people, those investors of those courses want the money up front?
Well, I tell you, I haven't really got that far yet, but I'm guessing that that's how it works. Maybe a half up front, half in the end. But when I see 99,000 and I just know that I'm not there yet, I really haven't even inquired about how the process goes.
Yeah, I hit if I hit that, but I'm already like, this ain't for me.
Right.
But
I just say because. Go ahead.
I'm sorry, your phone was breaking up. But there's some things that we're gonna talk about. The reason why I brought that up, there's a project that we're gonna talk about that's gonna change that. Okay. And let me shout the family out. We got some family in the building, man. Shout out to Kings and Queens Empowerment for the merch. Man, listen, Kings and Queens Empowerment got the Red Dad Blue Dad merch on lock, man. So I appreciate it. That's a big move in the Red Dad Blue Dad community, the backbone of the Red Dad Blue Dad wear, baby. So holla at Kings and Queens for that merch.
Hold on, put me on game now. Put me on game. What is that?
What's that? This here?
Yeah, what's the merch?
This handmade. Oh, merch. Oh, merchandise.
No, I know merchandise, but what is it? Yeah. That's wearing that you're advertising.
This my own wear. This Red Dad Blue Dad wear, man. Made by Kings and Queens Empowerment.
See, you ain't know that. See,
brother, that's why we gonna build tonight, man. We gonna build tonight, brother. We gonna build, man. I want the family to feel your energy, brother, and we gonna give them that energy tonight. You know what I'm saying? We gonna give them that energy. Shout out to Scooby, man. That's a big mover, big supporter in the Red Dad Blue Dad community. I appreciate all the support, all the love. They go my big baby James, man. He is an ambassador in the Red Dad Blue Dad community, man. Much love to him, man. Always showing love. Yes, sir. So typically so he was referring to they asked for monthly prescription subscribers or subscription for those real estate investments. So I guess James been through that. And they go the person that brought us together right here, man. Much love to her. I call her Haitian T. She in the building, man. Much love to you. I think she got her merch. You got her merch today? Oh yeah, you got the merch. Thank you so much for the shirt. Peace and love. Yes, thank you for being a big mover and a shaker in the Red Dad Blue Dad community. You brought me another leader like yourself, man. So much love. So what I want to do now, Paris, we finna bring them that real estate energy. We already 14 minutes in for the family that's gonna come watch this later. And shout out to the family that's live with us. So what I'm gonna do now, we're gonna go over an article. So basically, we finna go ahead and just build on some real life stuff about where we are as Americans, okay, in the cryptocurrency adoption, right?
Right.
A lot of people still have these FUDed ideals. And you know what FUD mean, right? Fear, uncertainty, and doubt. But you know what I'm saying? That's mostly what it is. Like right now with the market at a pullback, at a dip. So people don't understand when 2017, the market went up to a high of 700 billion. You know what I'm saying? At that time. And it went down to 200 million. So you got to understand, what is that? It's like an 80% pullback, we're experiencing the same thing. We went up to like 2 point some trillion. Now we down to like 1.4 trillion. I mean, yeah, 2.4. Now we down to like 1.5 trillion. The same pullback. It happens, man. That's just the nature of the business. Everything has an economy. Florida has an economy. I talked about this today with the family. In the wintertime, we're booming. The snowbirds come down. You know what I'm saying? If you're a waiter, you're a waitress. If you got a restaurant, if at the airport is busy, the ports are busy. You know what I'm saying? Everything is flourishing with the economy. Crypto market is doing good around those months. Okay. Right. When it comes to like around the summertime, the snowbirds go back. It's hot as shit in Florida. And summertime for the school, things are slow. Things are slow. The economy is slow. You're not getting as much tips if you're a waiter or a waitress. Your restaurants is not as busy. You know what I'm saying? Those are the times you take vacations, right? So now the crypto market seems like it's on the same track as the Florida economy. Where's cryptocurrency mainly adopted? Florida and California. So these are things that you're going to learn, Brother Paris, with cryptocurrency. So today we're going to talk about, will Americans get left behind? Why there's a great chance Americans will get left behind? Because we're not going to be sold it as much far as it's saying the Bitcoin adoption. Why? Because we have the money printer. we have the Federal Reserve here. So why would we be in a rush to get rid of the dollar to adopt crypto when we still got some money to be printed?
Right.
But if you're another country like El Salvador or like a lot of other countries that we're going to talk about that's already adopted Bitcoin, of course they're going to get rid of the dollar. Why? The dollar suppressed them, it enslaves them. They might as well adopt a new system.
Right.
Because the dollar ain't working.
It ain't work for them.
You know what I'm saying? So those countries like, what? I can get rid of it. I've been trying to get rid. I didn't want the dollar in the first place. So if you need to tell me I take Bitcoin. I don't care if it go up and down. I don't give a damn. The dollar ain't never worked for me anyway. So these are gonna be the countries that's gonna bring crypto to their people. They're gonna be like heroes to their people by adopting crypto. Another thing people don't know about, what is the country with the war? Russia and Ukraine. What is it? Ukraine, right? Ukraine. Don't you know that Ukraine is crypto adopted there? That was a crypto war. Man, let's get into this article, man. I go on and on with this thing, family. Let me go to this article that I have for us. So shout out to all the new family that's in the building. Let me go to this article.
What I found out about Ukraine is funny. The brokerage that I work with, KW Realty, is operated or has a lot of operations or business in Ukraine. I didn't know that. Like,
that's what I'm talking about, brother.
Ukraine oversees a lot. I want to say they have ownership in it, but I don't know that to be, 100%. But I was speaking to the office manager the other day, and they were just talking about how a lot of their transactions and business transactions have a lot to do with Ukraine. I was like, wow, that's interesting.
Yes, Ukraine deals 100% in cryptocurrency. Come on, man. You got to have eyes to see and ears to listen. That is a crypto war. What did you all see? Adoption, Holy Cross, crypto, donating crypto. You did not see cash. They didn't say donating cash. They said donating crypto. That's advertisement, man, for crypto. Your Super Bowls, crypto. FTX, Miami Arena, crypto. Crypto.com, California. Don't you see it? California, Miami, FTX, one of the largest exchanges, Crypto.com, California. It's over everywhere, brother. The adoption is here, man. Let's not waste our time. So, which countries are best for Bitcoin? Now, this article was early of this year of January. Okay, which countries are best for Bitcoin property investments? Right? So they already tell you that digital money is legal already in these countries here. UK, Estonia, UAE. I'm not sure. That's European. That's something. I'm not sure what that means. California and Florida in the United States. Certain states, as we know, California and Florida, brother. Okay.
I,
Some countries they have bigger legal, including property purchases, while certain countries across Europe seem to be leading the way when it comes to Bitcoin buying property deals. It's already happening, man. Where do money starts? Money starts in Europe, in London. It starts
right.
there. They still control America. So will Americans get left behind? Vast majority of them, goddamn right, they're gonna get left behind. They're always behind when it comes to things, man, because they keep them dumbed out with television, false information. You know what I'm saying? With these TV shows. You know what I'm saying? These programmings.
Right.
Brother,
Hey,
I want you to share a story with me on one of your previous jobs, brother. Can you please share this story what you shared with me about the dump truck story? The trash.
About my accident?
No, man, no. When you was working with the waste management company.
Oh, yeah. Well, that's a very, very, I tell you what, that story, that situation was actually game changing. It brought it made me aware of a lot of the fuckery. Are we live?
Yeah, we live, man. Go ahead and run it, man. This ain't no, this is like PG-13.
You speak? Okay, cool.
No, man, it's a dope.
You know, a lot of the fuckery that goes on when it comes to certain entitlements, should I say?
Yeah.
So, you know, when I was working for waste management, I worked there for going on 3 years, and when it was convenient, they would break the laws. They would break the rules according to what made sense to them. So, you know, at different times, we will be sent out to do, for instance, the garbage truck is not supposed to technically pick up recycling. There's a major fine. Solid Waste Authority will fine any garbage company that picks up recycling and mixes it with the garbage. That's called commingling, basically, which is a term that they use. And it's a major fine for that. But at any given day, when they were short staffed or when people would just buck the system and be like, man, you know what, I ain't doing that today, or I don't feel like it today, then they would have to send these emergency vehicles out who may happen to be a recycling truck or a garbage truck to pick up the recycling.
I want you, Brother Paris, I want you to lead to the success story. The rich guy. I want that rich guy story of it, man.
You want that?
Yeah. You getting us the whole
Okay.
Hey, man, I'll be at the garbage company after this breakdown, boy. I know all that was going on. I want that success story, man. When you was dumping that trash for that wealthy man, I want that story that people want. I want them to hear that, brother.
I got you. So knowing, okay, y'all, you don't know me, but me, I'm the type of person that I look for opportunities, right? And I'm a student. I'm a student first. So I'm intrigued by life. So everything I do, every person that I come in contact with, I'm looking for something that I could use to add value to better me. And then I'm also looking for an opportunity to add value to them. Like I always find something to encourage or look for encouragement. So while I'm on the garbage truck, I took pride in my route, and I had a couple of VIP customers, big millionaires that would tip very, very nice, especially around the holidays. But I had this one particular customer that would tip, you know, pretty much weekly. He would give us $100 here, $100 there, every so often. And so I would take special care of these particular customers. Not to say that because they're tipping that I did so, but because they're tipping, I did so. You know?
Yeah.
So I mean, You VIP, of course. That's just how it works. So I remember one day, you know, I actually had the opportunity to catch one of these millionaire customers that I had. And me always in search for life, man, always in search for knowledge. I pulled him. I said, hey, listen, man, tell me a secret. And he looked at me. He said, huh? I say, tell me a secret, something I don't know. And he looked me dead in my eyes and he said, read. That's all he said to me. He said, read. And I took that this is about 10, 12 years ago, and I never forget it because that one word was so powerful to me. It made me realize that that's the only thing that's missing. Is if we take the time to sit down and read for understanding on how it is to get what we want, then all our problems are solved. Because at the end of the day, the only reason we don't have what we want is because we don't understand how to get it.
That's right.
You know? So
yep.
I say that and I share that with you because that I took that with me on a mission to try to understand everything that I came in contact with, to try to read more, because I'm not a reader. I'm more of I'm a visual learner. I like painting pictures. So you can sit here and tell me what it is and I can process it in my mind and paint a picture of it, and then I'll follow the picture. You know, but I really don't really pay attention to the details, which is what you get from reading. You know, I'll just put in my own details as long as I get to the picture. Like there's a saying, more than one way to skin a cat. I'm that type of person. I'll find the other way.
Put it this way, brother. You know what I'm saying? The reason why I wanted you to share that with you, wanted you to share that story with the family is because look at this. We're reading. We're showing you that cryptocurrency is already adopted, is already in use.
Right.
If us as Americans and anybody that can read, if we don't read, then we're not gonna see it because they're not gonna tell us.
Right.
They say one of the most things you could do is put it in a book and hide it from people that look like us, right?
You want to hide shit from a nigga? Put it in.
Well, go ahead. Just lay it out there, Paris. But what I'm saying is, brother, this is for humanity. Now, you also said something about you said something about the people that's older feel bad for what they done and how they drove the economy to where it's at, to where they getting the information technically away for free, right? Because of the internet, right?
Right.
That was powerful that you said that, brother.
It's reparations.
Reparations, you called it.
It's reparations.
Elaborate on that reparation one more time.
Well, it's the universe's way of giving reparations to the people, because the universe is for the people, period. I don't give a fuck who you are. Universe is what it is. And so it's going to respond accordingly, right?
Yeah.
So the people that created this system that was used against a certain people have grown older now. And so, like I was explaining to you earlier, when you're so busy in your 20s, 30s, and your 40s, and you running around, you really don't pay attention to the karma that may be chasing you because you're so busy. You don't really have time to slow down and really pay attention to what's really happening. But when you get of age, you get to a point where you have a lot of time to yourself. And when you have time to yourself, you start realizing what the fuck has happened and what you have done. And it starts playing in your mind and starts taking a toll on you. And most people start, when they get of age, they start resenting the things that they've done in the past. And they start reaching out to make amends. If you pay attention, older people, elders will start reaching out to the people that they have hurt, that they have betrayed, and they'll start making amends. Why? Because they realize I got a little bit of time left on this earth and I want to go to heaven, according to them.
Right.
According to them, whatever they have, they want to get to that place that they've always. You dig what I'm saying?
Yeah. 100%.
So the people that has created this system to go against the people that's a part of the system for example, us, have come to a point where this shit is about to go to hell. I need to make amends and give these people an opportunity to get in the game. Reparations. The reason why they can't call it reparations or give it to a certain people is because in America, any person of color is considered black when it comes down to it. You know, if you say I'm gonna give it to black people, then you got Haitians, you got Jamaicans, you got dark colored Dominicans, you got dark colored Japanese, you got everybody that's a person of color gonna say I'm black. I'm black.
Facts.
And the government don't have time to decipher who's who. So we say, fuck it. I'm gonna let all y'all have an opportunity to get in the game. By way of knowledge.
Come on, man.
By way of knowledge. Because the knowledge is so easily accessible today that 10 years ago, you would get killed for being for even having this platform right now. I mean, I ain't gonna say 10 years ago, maybe 20 years ago. For having this platform, using this to educate the masses was a dangerous thing. But now it's being allowed freely because they know that we're giving a certain amount of people who want to take advantage of this opportunity to get in the game. And the rest of them, you can't say we ain't never did shit for you.
And you know the funniest thing about that, right? It is definitely a COINTELPRO type of thing. The only thing is you don't who is Red Dad Blue Dad? You know what I'm saying? Like I'm not definitely a threat because I don't have millions to billions of people talking about what I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? Now let somebody like a Jay-Z or somebody that's huge talk about bringing finance and talking about investing like this on a daily basis, then that's a threat.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's a threat. Your Oprah Winfrey's and stuff going on here say, hey, y'all need to invest in the crypto and showing you how to do it, talking about it, and that's a threat. You know what I mean? So it's like it's like for this type of information, Paris, that's why I always say you gotta have eyes to see and ears to listen. First of all, half the people can't sit still long enough to even regurgitate any of this information because it's just maybe not entertaining, or maybe they just don't understand it. And me personally, I try not to never speak over nobody's head, no matter who you are. Right. I try to keep it simply stupid. You know what I'm saying? So what you said, you know, about that is all facts, brother. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of these people, you know, that so-called had a little bit of platform, they had some police for their ass.
Right.
They had police to come watch them.
Right.
So the thing about for me, I think the bigger I get, the more that I'll be behind the scenes because the message is there, and I'm gonna have to become that prophet like we talked about. That's why you don't hear me talk about my personal story. I'm not here to sell my personal story. This is not personal to me. This is business. This is information that's here. But my personal story, my personal experiences of me being a prophet, then I would have to profit, right? I would have to sell my testimony to get some money. So that's why I'm never up here selling myself, because it's not about the person who I am. Red Dad, Blue Dad is just the energy that I give.
But you want eventually have to get to that though. Because you're going to eventually have to
I'm not going to be here to give that. I'm not selling it here. You can bet that.
Right.
I'm not selling it here.
That's on the different.
Because it's not about me. This is not about me, man. This is for people who got eyes to see and ears to listen.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's why I was just piggybacking off that. It's not. That's why I say when you mention that, what it's called, reparation. What you call it?
Reparations.
Reparation. That's powerful, brother. I hope the family understand that.
That's
what it's saying. What you're saying.
What we're doing right now is giving the people reparations. We're giving the people opportunity.
Look at these countries, man. They already using it, man. They already renounced. Look at Switzerland. Already renouncing the world banking, finances, high standards, high level privacy, low risk, understandable comes to Bitcoin. Okay? They're talking about more legit regulations.
Right.
That's Switzerland, family. We here sleep in America. Not that. Not necessarily Florida, not necessarily California, because these states are selling it more than what you can imagine. But think about the rest of the country places of the world. It's not all about Florida. It's not all about California. There's other places throughout the world. But yet and still, will vast majority of
Right.
Americans get left behind? I'm only saying Americans because we're here in America. The adoption is happening in other countries. Look at Germany. Okay, Germany already have laws that state that Bitcoins is exempt from capital gains tax. Come on, man.
Yeah.
I'm not making this up. I'm not reading a comic book up here, family. I'm reading and stating facts. Will Americans get left behind? Vast majority probably will.
Yes.
Vast majority probably will. Look at
And
Spain.
you know the sad reality of it though.
Yeah.
It's because the vast majority probably need to in order for this shit to sustain itself. You ever heard the saying, "Some must die for others to live"?
Yeah.
There's people. It's just the way of the world. Some
Yeah.
people perish for. It's in the Bible. People perish from a lack of knowledge,
Mhm.
and it is not that they don't want the knowledge. It's that they're just not concerned about it. Like they're in their comfort zone, and I've had to learn how to let them people be comfortable with what
Yes.
they not
Yes.
what I feel like they should be comfortable with. It's like, damn, motherfuckers, you don't want this quilt? Nah, I'm cool with this shit. How that shit keep you warm with it? Well, the quilt will keep you warmer, but no, I don't want the
Yeah.
quilt. Okay, cool. You comfortable? You comfortable?
Yes, sir.
You on
Yeah.
some shit, bro. But we had to really learn that. I had to learn that, should I say?
Yeah,
But
man. Like I say, I always say, man, some people you're not going to wake up. I mean, I'm always talking about, because the reason why I talk about what people wake up or what people have eyes to see, what people have ears to listen, bro. It's like for me, I'm like, okay, how the hell I see this? You know, I'm not to say that I don't value myself 100 completely, to say that maybe I am a little bit above average because I think above average. It's only because of the way I think. You
right,
are what you think. If you believe it, you can achieve it. You know what I'm saying? Like the field of dreams. You can speak yourself into reality. You can speak the power of the tongue. You can speak yourself into poverty. You can speak yourself out of poverty. Like we talked earlier. I don't know if I chose my parents, but I came through my parents. You know what I'm
right.
saying? So, and I was dealt the hand. You know what I'm saying? I was dealt this hand. So I'm playing this hand as a player, the best way I know how.
You
You
know what's
understand what I'm
crazy?
saying?
You can play
Yep.
that hand. You can play that hand that you was dealt with, or you can use
And
your
get
other
dealt
hand
another hand.
because you got two. You got two hands.
Okay.
So you can play that one hand and get
Okay.
pity pot, and I only got this hand I was dealt with, or you can use the other hand to help that one hand that you think you got because you're really born with two to help each other.
That's right.
That's kind of that's a little yeah.
Facts, man.
Yeah.
That's why I put it out. You know, I try to touch as many people as I can, as well as you touch me, as many people you can. It's called each one teach one.
Yeah.
Because I know the energy that I'm putting out there and what we talking about, it may not resonate today, it may not be resonate tomorrow, but I guarantee in the few is we're gonna leave some footprints behind. Because it's happening and it's already happening, man. So I just hope that people really take the time to sit down and read these articles, man. You know what I'm saying? And understand where we're headed and to get themselves a better opportunity, because vast majority of people has already told themselves that they're going to be enslaved to their job for 15 or for 30 years. And they already planning their death from it. They're already planning their retirement from it. But yet and still, you know, are they planning on saving their money in the bank for this amount of time to do it when the bank is not paying them enough currency for even storing their money in their banks? So
Right.
people that's why they're not gonna teach you that in school, where to store your money. You know what I'm saying? Or how to use your currency to create currency. You know what I'm saying? So
Right.
we all gotta understand these things, man, and we have to teach ourselves, no matter how old we are right now, to the young, to no matter how young they are, you got to teach them right now about currency because it's energy.
Got to teach them about currency right now.
It's energy. They say money ain't everything. Yep, shit, don't have it. Don't have something. You ain't out there. Hey, you ain't out there living in the Amazon like you ain't been domesticated. You know what I'm saying? Then yeah, it might not. This type of money, cryptocurrency, might any type of currency might not mean anything. If you're a domesticated being, right, then currency or barter means something.
Right.
We're domesticated, brother. We are. So if we're gonna stay domesticated, then we're gonna be enslaved to currency.
That's real. That's real.
You know what I'm saying? So again, brother, I'm happy I got you on this platform. Family that's coming in, thank you for coming in. Thank you for liking it. Thank you for sharing it. I got brother Paris. He is a real estate agent. He took the Crypto Red Dad Blue Dad 101 course. You know what I'm saying? And he gave his testimony towards the end. He'll give a testimony again on how he feeling. And hopefully this live stream encourages him a little bit more, because he's new to the crypto space, just like vast majority of people that come to the channel. All right. So they tell you the rise of crypto is in property transactions. It's here. Brother, it is here. As society accepts cryptocurrency grow, it is natural that we become to see larger transactions take place. With increased security, speed, and ease of Bitcoin property, it deals with smoother purchases power, crypto shaping the landscape of global property market forever.
That's powerful.
Brother, put it in the book. That's all you got.
Put it in a book.
Ain't nobody gonna take the time out of their day and go read an article like this to see if it's true. It's not happening. They got better things to do. So let's see where we at in this podcast. So right now, brother, we are 42 minutes in. I have one more thing that I want to go over the family with. And this one here is called Solid Block. And the story on Solid Block is the true story on this is me and the brother, after we connected and we started to build, and I found out that he was a real estate agent, you know what I'm saying? And then he said he was about to go on a real estate Zoom. And I said, hey man, is it open? He said, yeah, you want to go? So yeah, I went on there and I listened in, you know what I'm saying? And when I was listening in, the lady was telling the other real estate agent, she was like, listen, y'all need to get Coinbase. It's easy, it's pretty much it's crypto for dummies. Get yourself some of these cryptos and invest some money, because this is where we headed. She said, definitely if you're a real estate agent, you need to learn a little bit more about NFTs, you know what I'm saying? Because a lot of these properties is gonna be an NFT. You know what I'm saying? You need to learn how to. She kept going on and on. She say, she went and talked about XRP. I don't know if you heard it all, brother Paris, but she talked about XRP is gonna be like one of the global payments. So she went on, and then she say it's already happening via Solid Block. So today we on Solid Block. So she was like, it's already happening right now as we speak. You can invest into properties without having a real estate investment license and none of that. You know what I'm saying? No real estate license, no nothing to invest into properties. It doesn't matter what color you are. Right or wrong, Paris?
Right, yeah.
It don't matter what color you are. So now you could talk about investing into
because
stuff.
They see you. That's the beautiful thing about it. They don't even see you.
Don't even see you, brother. Like money, it has no, well, I ain't gonna say it has no face, but cryptocurrency technically don't have a human face.
Nah, I'm sending you $1 million. You have no idea where it came from. As long as you $1 million.
Yep. So basically, Solid Block is where you can become a real estate investor without taking that course that we mentioned earlier. You don't have to pay $100,000, not even $10,000, not even $1,000, not even $500 to pay someone to teach you how to do something where you may or may not even apply it. You know what I'm saying? To waste your money. So I found this interesting that I took notes, and she said solid block. So today I want to go over this thing called solid block, and it's called tokenized here. Like we're gonna go over where you can actually tokenize in access. Okay. Now they say we transform real estate into digital shares. You know what I'm saying? Invest into projects that grow your global portfolio. Okay. So here it is. They talking about where they were seen, but here are some of the properties that you can invest into around the world. Okay. This is called the London Digital Buns. Actually, this is new from the last time I saw it, Paris. I don't think this one was up here. So basically, you have their own coin on the blockchain. It's called LDB. That's their own like stable coin that's connected to this project. All you need is a minimum of $250 to invest into this. So, you know, they already telling you what is the annual cash yield. So that is an ACY. So that's an annual cash yield that's going to be on your money. So basically, if you spend $250, you can expect to earn 10 to 15% annual yield cash on your money, family. So this is residual income by investing to this property here. And I think it closed at $1 million. So once it goes up for this particular property, let's just click on it real quick. So it's already here using cryptocurrency on the blockchain to purchase real estate. Will Americans get left behind? Vast majority probably is.
Right. Even the people that's watching this live that don't believe it, and you getting firsthand information, you giving firsthand information on how to get ahead of the game, how to get into real estate via crypto, and some people on this live will walk away a non-believer. Man, that's some bullshit. Ain't nobody fucking with that.
You know what, man? You know what? The craziest thing, I have a tight family here, man. You know, ain't no. You know,
Well,
first of all, I ain't no big boy, you know, and a lot of people probably ain't gonna value me because of how I look. And that's how society is. I experienced that my whole life. You know what I'm saying? And it's just people, I'm not up here selling, even my own kind of people that look, I'm not up here selling jewelry, I'm not up here bragging, I'm not up here doing none of that stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like I see people who get views and get stuff like and do a lot of stuff. It's like a little brag and a little stuff in it, but that's not me. But the family that come in here is a tight family, so everybody is involved.
Okay.
Somehow, some way or another, they're involved. So the family that come to Red Dad, Blue Dad really take this serious. They somewhat are investors. You know, It's very few people that's gonna come to this that don't know nothing. They ain't got time for that. You get what I'm saying? So that's why I always say eyes are seeing, ears to listen.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Like, and that's just the way that's the way the world works, brother. You know, but if you got eyes to see and ears to listen, these are things that this information is meant for you to value and take it and look at it a little, do your own research and bring it a little bit closer to you, because we're not financial advisors. Right. We just people just like you behind the screen sharing knowledge, sharing our educational journey. That's it, Paris.
Right.
So here it is here where you can fractional invest into real estate, Wayland, London. All you need is $250 and you buy it. That's simple. And you part of this. You know what I'm saying? So how it works is it's going to go up to like their cutoff point is 20 million. So once they get up to 20 million, then nobody else can invest into this property no more.
But there's also a deadline too.
What's the deadline? Yes. It got 82 days to invest. Let's go to something that's American. Shout out to my folks in London. I got family in London too, man. Shout out to the family in London. Like this one here is one in Florida, man. It's called Detox. I thought it was pretty cool right here. Called the DDC coin. Detox digital coin. So what you're doing is you're investing into the rehab homes around Florida. They're closing at 2.45 million. Right here. So yeah, so that coin is like a stable coin, it's valued $1. Right? So you invest into 20 behavior centers. Okay. So these are the type of stuff that you can invest into right here via cryptocurrency. You got 82 days left to invest. So yes, there is a cutoff point. Okay. Minimum of $250. They also,
I can get my charger.
I think they tell you
you got that
that you would make, and yeah, they show pictures of it. Yeah, here it is here. They tell you this, and they tell you that, matter of fact, it's going to increase because the economy is increasing. So you can expect the increase of 28.5 from the year before. So all you're going to do is continue to make money on money, brother. You didn't know that, did you?
No.
And I learned this from your real estate Zoom.
I knew you did. That's why iron sharp iron.
Yeah, there you go, man.
Because you
know this, man. So that's why I say I appreciate you, brother. I appreciate you. Listen, I hope it's not long. I hope it ain't no music, but I can play this little scene here. If it's music, then I'm gonna turn it off. But let's see how it's a minute and 38. So let's just see what this is. It's a little music. They ain't gonna do nothing with this music. They ain't nothing.
Uphold and Solid Block are teaming up to fight the opioid crisis through social impact investing. Opioid addiction is a globally persistent malady that takes a toll on the economic and social wellness of many countries. We are offering our investors a digital securities investment in the Detox Digital Property Portfolio. When you invest, you become a partner in change. Triple your bottom line. People, planet, profit. Receive attractive returns while providing the equity necessary to acquire optimal locations for facilities, beds, and resources to fight the opioid crisis. The Detox Digital Property Portfolio meets a growing need that alleviates the suffering of thousands and constitutes a smart, digitized offering that benefits the social fabric of our communities. With a cutting-edge digital real estate investment platform, we believe in using technology for good to help answer a desired need. Diversify your portfolio and be part of the solution. It's time to think about real estate investing differently. The future is just around the block.
You can't tell me, Paris, we ain't in a new world. Are you there, brother?
My bad, I had to get my charger. Yes, we are in a new world. No, I will not tell you that. Absolutely.
Brother, we are in a new world. Come on, man. This is on the blockchain, okay? This ain't in no real estate office here, man. This is online.
Hey, man. The shit is so real. It's scary, to be honest with you. You know, it can be scary because what do you call it? What do you call it? The fourth industrial revolution?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I mean, when I think of that, I think of the same people that didn't believe when we went off the gold standard. You know, there were a group of people who just would not believe or give up or refuse to give up their gold to be replaced with the dollar. They just didn't believe it all the way to the end. It's like, nah, this ain't real. This ain't happening. At the end of the day, when they came in that last day where they needed to give up their gold because this shit is no longer valuable in here in America, you know how many people perish because of lack of knowledge?
Yes, sir.
And so we're in the same time that I'm not saying I don't know how, you know, I think we've talked about this before, but crypto, it may not replace the dollar, but it's definitely going to be a very, very significant source of currency, right?
Yeah.
Where you won't be able to survive without it. And there's so many people that just don't believe that that's possible. Even with all this shit in front of you. When I first realized how serious it was, when I started hearing how real estate is adopting it as a form of currency to be able to buy and sell property, that's big. We talking about real estate. We talking about the laws of the land are adopting this as a form of payment.
That's why all happened is live stream, brother. I want to bring it. Will Americans get left behind?
I mean, come on.
Yeah.
You think they're gonna adopt it and then just give it back and be like, nah, I was just playing?
Nah, I'm just playing.
This shit is real.
It's real, brother. This is real. I just gave the family something that's centralized. Honestly, this is centralized.
Right.
This is centralized, brother. This ain't decentralized. It's centralized.
So explain that. Explain that to me. Explain that to the people, or to me, because I know you have a platform and they probably already know, but I am still new. So go over that decentralized and decentralized and centralized.
Okay, so basically, right?
If you don't mind,
they transacting something without without a smart contract. You know what I'm saying? Vast majority of most smart contracts is considerably DeFi, decentralized, where you don't need a centralized banking system. So think of Bank of America, think of all these banks that's here. Think of those as a centralized transaction. Think of your debit card as a centralized transaction. Okay, you can just go there and you can just pay for things like in a central way. Now, decentralized is like peer-to-peer. We don't need no banking at all. So I'm not getting paid like for this. Is the reason why I call this a centralized transaction, because we're not trading from each other. This money is going to some type of brokerage that's centralized. I don't think it's a decentralized thing. And that's going to pay us back with what is called annual cash yield. Yeah, annual cash yield. I haven't deep dived on this enough, but I know that this is a centralized thing. Tokenized is centralized. It's on the blockchain, but you can have a centralized, meaning that it's not peer-to-peer. So if me and you do something person to person without a bank, then that's a decentralized transaction. You get what I'm saying? Because there's no banking, there's no middleman. So whatever middleman in the middle of this, maybe that's another deep dive for me to go on how do solid block work. But far as I can see, this is a centralized transaction, brother. Just on the block, it's recorded on the blockchain. Do you understand that?
Yes, I got you.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that so this is like, to me, the first step of centralizing, merging with DeFi, coming all together. You said that the dollar is not going to be replaced. It's going to be, to me, it's just camouflage into a stable coin. You're right. It's not going. The only thing is being replaced is the physicalness of it, the tangible part that you can touch and feel it. It's still going to exist, but in a physical way. You understand what I'm saying? So, right. And why do you think these things happen this way? Because we got to understand what the physical part of money really is. Money has an overhead. You understand that, Paris?
Yeah.
Why do money has an overhead? First of all, they so-called cutting down trees. So you got to pay the person to cut down the trees, supposedly. Now you have to pay the mint to make the money. Right? The change, it probably takes more money to make change than dollars. So that's why you get rid of the change first. If you don't have change, then you can't have a dollar. Because if you got a dollar, you need change.
Right.
So it only makes sense that it is a coin shortage. You're getting rid of overhead because somebody got to pay to make that change. Change ain't free. So that's why they say the dollar ain't worth the ink that's on it. Coins are worth more than dollars. Technically, it is. Right? So money has overhead. Money has overhead even to print money. Even to make money, there's an overhead. Now you're talking about the Brinks trucks to deliver the money. Now you're talking about managers to manage the money that makes hundreds of millions of dollars a year salary. If you cutting them out, right, and you cutting the banks, the workers in the bank out, then your overhead of money is going slim to none. But somebody else gaining all the profits. Right. That's more money for somebody else. It may not be for you. It may not be for me. But money has an overhead. What all I'm trying to say. If you get rid of money, right, and you put it into a digital transaction, somebody gets to keep all the money, can control all the money. See, where I'm from, man, you have that shoebox full of money. You never even use banks. Hell, it took me to be in my 30s to even use a bank. To be honest with you, because I didn't trust banks. But I use credit unions more than regular banks. You follow me, Paris? So you know how many people that don't use banks, bro? It took me to be in my 30s to even trust a bank.
I never used the bank till about.
You get what I'm saying? So there's a lot of people worse than me.
Right.
I'm only using it now because of commerce. You know what I'm saying? So if that's the case, then guess what? They say, you know what? These people don't want to use no banks, but what if we give them a bank? The phone. So now there's no more shoebox money, brother.
Right.
There's no more money that the women keeping in the bra. You know what I'm saying? That's dead to the naked places of the world. Brother, Bitcoin got adopted in Africa. Bitcoin got adopted in Africa.
Wow. I didn't know that.
Countries. You know how big that is, brother?
I didn't know that.
Yes, some of the countries in Africa has adopted Bitcoin. Brother, that's huge. Some of these places ain't never had running water. Nothing. They didn't even have plumbing. They didn't even have light poles, but they went straight to a cell phone. Brother, you gotta have eyes to see and ears to listen. That means these people control the money all the way to the penny. So why charge a few people that has banks, right? A lot of fees and a lot of money for storing their money when you can charge the world fractions of a penny and everybody use it. You're gonna make more money that way, right? Make more sense that way, right?
Yep, that's real.
So, brother, you know, let's put it this way. We told you, we showed them start growing your wealth today. When we showed them current projects on Solid Block. You know what I'm saying? You don't even need to be into crypto, you know, invest into crypto. You can actually invest into real estate side of it on the blockchain right here. So if you're not, for people say, I'm gonna invest into land. Okay, well, look, they already have it on the blockchain using cryptocurrency, their own stable coins. Gotta have eyes to see and ears to listen. This project that I showed today is called solidblock.co. So if you want to check more about it, go to solidblock.com and check out this, read this article to learn more about it. Go there. So Paris, man, we're gonna
that's powerful, man.
That's
powerful right there.
Yes, sir. So, man, you know, I want to shout the family out that came through the night. Kings and Queens Empowerment. I see you in the chat. You holding it down. I appreciate that energy. Much needed, man. Much needed. Scooby, Haitian T, Big James. We had pure family in the building tonight, man.
How can you see?
Brother Paris, we had an hour. So what I want you to do is I want you to give the family some real closing thoughts on the course, Crypto Red Dad, Blue Dad course again, and give some closing thoughts on from what you learned to the merge of crypto and the way you see it with real estate and everything else, brother.
Well, I tell you what, the Red Dad, Blue Dad book is probably the easiest most simplified way of understanding how to get involved with crypto. It's listen, I tell you what, I believe the only reason why it's $9.99 is probably because of the publishing fees or whatever, because there's no money being made in there. It's pretty much giving it away for free, but without having to go in the hole to give it away for free. So when you publish a book, you have to edit it, you have to market it, you have to put it on these platforms, and that's not free. So the $9.99 probably just covers those type of fees. And so that tells you within itself that the person that's putting out this information is genuine about really trying to help the people. And he breaks it down in a very simplified form to where you can understand it in layman's terms. It's a good place to start learning about crypto. And when it comes to how important it is and pertaining to real estate, I can't stress how important it is to just be conscious enough that everything changes over a period of time, and we're in one of those times where things are changing. So not just crypto, the world. And so the mindset has to change. Like I like to tell people that I come in contact, especially in real estate, we have to get into the mindset of an investor, not a homeowner. A lot of, especially our people, we just want to become homeowners and we think that we've made it just by buying that house. We don't look at it as an investment when the whole time it's an investment. So now you have to understand the investment and how it works, because it's supposed to be utilized to better your situation and others. It's not supposed to be a debt for 30 years. If anything that costs or anything that takes 30 years to pay for, you can't afford it.
It's real.
If it takes you 30 years to pay for something, that means you really can't afford it.
Come on, Paris.
That means you stretching it just to be a homeowner.
Come on, Paris.
And that's the wrong mindset today.
Right, that's good.
We have to start getting into the investor mindset, meaning anytime you're going into buying property, it's an asset. Use it as such. Understand how to leverage it. Understand how to acquire it with different forms of currency. Crypto, for one, is going to be very important. So I just wanted to say that shit. I'm going to tell you like the dude told me, read everything.
Boy. I tell you, Paris, man. You know what? I already know that this live stream with you is gonna be nothing but this, and it's 10 times better than what I thought. Even imagine. I know it was gonna be great. So, man, you brought that energy, brother, and I want to just lead the family with the note on the things that we went over. You know what I'm saying? And we talked about just the mindset of just being us and understanding where we're coming from and where we're going if we read just a little bit. And that's for any race, any creed, any color, because we all in the same race at this moment. You know what I'm saying? What's that word you said, man? What is it called? I want you to say it, brother.
Reparation.
Reparation. I like what you said. Reparation was the most powerful thing that goes with this, because will Americans get left behind if they understand what, brother? Reparation. Then nobody won't get left behind, because the doors is open. The information is in abundance. This information is in abundance if you just read. That goes for Americans. That goes for anybody that has access to I guess the internet at this point, right?
Pretty much.
Huh? Because
You got
the
Google.
internet is the library.
That's the library.
Yeah, man, if you use it for good reasons.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I
Right.
prove in articles that cryptocurrency is already adopted in other countries and they're using it to purchase real estate. If you read. I also showed.
What you say? What you say? If you got eyes to see and ears to listen,
You got eyes to see it.
Powerful, man. I love
Yes,
that
sir.
shit.
Yes, sir. And that's all I talk to, man. I can care less. You know, one thing about me, I'm a low-key guy. I don't need a lot of attention. You know what I'm saying? I don't need this. I don't need that. I come in with eyes to see, ears to listen. If I get 1,000 subscribers, if I get 4,000 hours, whatever I get come while I'm in this space, then I receive whatever I receive in this space, right? But on the flip side of it, I know what I need to do to continue to move forward in this wealth war. I know that we're in a wealth war. So I come here, you know what I'm saying, to bring that energy and to be a financial freedom fighter. If you got eyes to see and ears to listen, just a little bit, just research a little bit of this information that we put out there to help assist yourself in the wealth war. Because the only person can help you is your goddamn self. Now I can assist you, but you can only help yourself. And that's what, and that's real information. We also brought them that you can also invest into real estate on the blockchain, brother, without taking a very expensive investment course.
That's real.
You may or may not use it, man. You know, so man, you know, and I have learned so much just from listening to you tonight, man. In so many ways, and I hope the family did the same thing, man. And this is one of those conversations where it can be a podcast just where Americans get left behind weekly. That's how good and that's how much information it is to talk about in abundant ways, man. You know what I'm saying? So it was an honor to have you on tonight, man. It was an honor to have you speak to the family. And man, I would love to do this again, man, because people need it, man. And as you learn more about crypto, and I just hope you take that knowledge and I hope you run with it because you are a leader, brother. You are a leader. And I think you was born to lead, man. And maybe crypto can be another vehicle to assist you with where you heading at in life, man. So I want you to,
bro, we tied the hip. Nigga, I ain't going nowhere. Stop playing with me.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir, man. So I hope the family enjoyed it tonight, man.
Yeah. I say we tied at the hip, man.
Oh, yeah, man. Yeah, this is it, man, because I'm going to say this, man. I'm going to tell you something. When I say like minds, it's not often that you run across people like minds. To find another Paris, you have to go thousands of miles to find another Paris, man. Not even come close to the way of thinking and to the level that you are, the level of consciousness that you own. To find another red dad, blue dad, you have to go thousands of miles, man. To find anything that come close to the level of thinking and to where you're moving in life. So when you meet people at that level, you level with them. Right. You build with them. And what we're doing, we're building, brother. You're a leader, I'm a leader. And we lead each other to financial freedom, man. And that's the only freedom is financially freedom. You understand what I'm saying? Because the reason why I say that is it's not in a financial freedom is we're born into it. And I go back to we're domesticated, right? We consider domesticated beings, right? Right. We're domesticated, correct? We're not wild. So our freedom right now is financial freedom, brother. And that's the only way to be completely free as domesticated humans.
Right. That's real.
Spiritually, because spiritual is not our problem. Physically is not our problem. Can you agree to that?
I agree. We struggle with
that's the only thing we mastered all the others. We mastered everything else.
We talked about that the other day. The only thing
People
missing
can't walk a mile, man. Vast majority of people can't walk a mile, like 15 steps in our shoes, man. The things we experience.
The
You get
only
what I'm
thing
saying? So
missing, but that's why you remember we talked about earlier. I say, are you ready? Are you ready for that billion?
Yeah.
Because you already grounded. We already grounded. It's the ground wire. Yeah. So now, once you grounded already, the building, the $1 billion doesn't just it just enhances what you already doing. It doesn't change it.
It doesn't. Yeah.
It don't change it. So, like I said, you right now you're reaching 300 people with the finances that you're going to have that's manifesting. You're gonna reach 3 million people. That's it. But with the same information, it's just enhanced.
It's enhanced, yeah. It's true.
And so we've been fortunate enough to do it backwards, man. You know, we set
but you know the crazy thing, like I mentioned. See, but that's the way it works, Paris. That's the way it works, brother. Here I am, you know, and you, not and others that assist in this wealth war that we in, that provides a type of enlightenment to people. You know, a type of being like a type of vision that you see. You know what I'm saying? That reality is being painted right in front of you as you visualize and create your own reality in your head, right? So I created you as well as you created me, right? But the craziest thing is that these are the sacrifices that people have to go to listen to this information to take it. I would be with I used to be with listen to conscious people talk. I had a pen and I had paper every time I go up and somebody talking about something. I'm writing it down so I can research it. Right. That got me to the point where I'm at now. I go back and read. If you're not doing that, you know what I'm saying? Because I used to listen to conscious people all the time, you know, but I'm like, I ain't gonna say that conscious people is broke, you know, but it seemed like they lack finances. That's what it seemed like it. Why did you too smart to be broke, I should say, are not completely well. Thinking like that, man, you need to be a billionaire. Like we said, Malcolm X was a billionaire, you know what I'm saying? And people that Dr. Deborah Blair, all these great ancestors before us, Dick Gregory, I don't think they should be billionaires. Ain't nowhere in the world with all that conscious knowledge and all this stuff that they should have any money problems. You know what I'm saying? At all. Right. You know what I'm saying? So I don't want to go down like that, brother. So to go back to what I was saying, if the people don't see what I'm doing now, I might have to, as a billionaire, for me to come back and do this, fuck no. I have a testimony. Right. Give me my money. I'm a prophet. I need my profits. You have to pay for my story. I don't give a damn if you got eyes and ears to listen. Pay me. I'll give you something. As a billionaire, come on, man. That's the way it works. That's the sacrifice. If you sacrificing now with me, then you be at the same level that I'm on in life. Right. You get that?
I get that. I get that. I get that. I tell you what, a lot of times people want to be where you are, but they don't want to do what you need to do to get there. So people see these people and like, damn, I wonder, that'd be nice. It look like they doing this, but they don't want to put in the work that you put in to get to that point. They just want to start where you left off. You know what I mean? And it don't work like that. It don't work like that. It's a process with everything. So everybody has their journey. And I'm glad to be able to hopefully inspire people to embrace their journey, because it's your journey, it's your mission, it's your destiny, you know, and you have to embrace it. We are embracing ours. And I like to say, you know, the only thing changes in the story of the character. It's REDDAD, BLUEDAD. It's Paris. We're different characters, but man, at the end of the day, we on the same mission, man.
That's right, man. We meet each other on the same journey.
On the same journey.
Journey,
And
man.
I really believe that
all these words sound like money. It sound like put money in it. I'm telling you, man. You know, studying finances, man, taught me about life, man. It taught me about spirituality, physicalness. It taught me studying finances, man. It grows you up. It matures you. When you study these things day in and day out, it grows you into being what being on that next level. It evolves you, I should say.
You know what it does? You know what it does? Yeah. It plants a conscience. You can't not know what you know. So now, if you know how money works, you should not be broken. If you broke, then it means you're not holding yourself accountable. You're a damn fool. That means you walking. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I tell my kids this: if you know 2 + 2 is 4, it's easy now. That's second nature. You'll never write 5, and if you write 5, that means you were being careless or you did it intentionally.
That's right. That's right.
So knowledge, once you know something, it plants a consciousness that now you have to continue. You can't go back there, or now you be. It's a conflict of interest. You can't go. How the fuck can you ever write 5 on the paper when you know it's 4? It just don't happen.
Facts. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that's what we doing, man.
That's not like you say. That's not a natural mistake.
No, that's not a natural mistake.
That's not a natural mistake.
No. The spirit automatically kicks in. The consciousness automatically kicks in to say, no, that's the wrong answer. The conscious don't kick in to say it's the right answer. The knowledge tells you the right answer. The conscious kicks in to say that's the wrong answer.
That's true. That's facts, man. That is so much facts, man. I'm telling you, man. You know what, man? It's like I said, man. It's good meeting kings on your journey with you and build, because there's only a certain few that's gonna really evolve. You know, and it's like it sacrifices something, man. Like I said, the first thing you asked me was, can I handle $1 billion? You asked me, could I handle $1 billion? That was
actually, can you handle it?
Can I handle it? That was powerful. I'm like, damn, nobody ain't even asked me that before. And you made me go back to the drawing boards. You damn right I can handle it, brother. You know what I'm saying? First of all, as I mentioned, I said, you know what? Let me bring this brother into my world real quick. And when I told you, brother, I say, first of all, it starts with the groundwork. And the groundwork is it starts with the mindset. It starts here. I can't manage $1 billion without thinking about it here first. My mindset.
You already got it.
Yeah. So what is mindset? Okay, first of all, you got to know thyself. Know thyself. Because I can't learn Paris. I can't learn nobody else. I can't even learn my job if I don't know me. You know what I'm saying? Know thyself. Then what else after that? Once you know thyself, then you can speak. Now it's the power of your tongue. And now you're speaking things into existence. Now it's like, okay, it's power of the tongue. What comes next after that, brother? Are you willing to sacrifice what you speak? Are you willing to sacrifice? What you gonna say? You gotta sacrifice something. I ain't talking about no rituals, what these folks be doing. It's easy. You can sacrifice sleep. You can sacrifice a meal. You know what I'm saying? There's things that you can do. You know what I'm saying? Sacrifice a shirt that whatever, man. It sacrifice is, you have to sacrifice, brother. And there's no other way, because it ain't gonna come natural. It's not it's thinking a certain way, because it's how you born. You're born behind the gun. You're born not knowing yourself, not knowing who you are, especially for us, a vast majority. Okay. So what else come after that? You got to find medicine somewhere.
Let me add to that real quick.
You got to find medicine somewhere, brother. Huh?
Let me add to that sacrifice real quick. The ultimate sacrifice.
Yeah.
The ultimate sacrifice is when you die for it, when you stand on it.
And dying, brother, And I'm gonna tell you something what I learned about dying. Dying is something not death. It's not death.
Right.
It's not when you clock out of here and you go somewhere that we unknown.
Right.
There could be things about you that die. It could be your thoughts. You killed some thoughts in your head, man. Dying is in your mind.
Absolutely.
It's in your mind. You know how many times I probably killed myself in my mind?
Right.
It's in my mind. So
Right.
some thoughts you have to kill.
That was just your lower self, though.
That was my lower self.
You're killing your
And that's
lower
normal.
self. Right.
You fight your lower self every day. I might walk out and say, man, kill me somebody today. But that's
Right.
lower self.
And
Somebody
you
step
got
on my foot. I'm gonna hurt you, man. Huh?
When you say that, you got to kill that person that said that.
That's what I'm saying.
That's the lower self. Cause why the fuck
That's
you
the
just gonna
lower,
kill
exactly. That's the lower self, man. That's the lower self. So once you master sacrificing, right, your lower self to stay in higher self, now you in business, man. And
Right.
and then we get them some stuff now, man. We get them some stuff now, brother. And then what's next? You find medicine. Meditate is medicine to the soul. Peace be still. Now you find peace. You understand? So now that's all evolving around that mindset.
Right.
Now,
Right.
that's not gonna make you rich. That's not gonna make you manage $1 billion by having that, because a lot of people pass away having mastered that and still
Right.
not a wealthy person, far as
Money.
financially, yeah, monetarily.
Right.
Exactly. Far as monetarily, they haven't mastered that part because they haven't been taught that part, or maybe they haven't realized that part. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? So yeah, so now that take you to what do billionaires own? You got to own land, you got to own water, you got to own airspace, you got to own food. Those are what billionaires own.
That's real.
You know what I'm saying? So yes, once you understand that, then it goes to what? Now, as Kings and Queens Empowerment said, what is your transformation? Now you have to transition. You're not the same, brother. You're evolving. You're not the same.
Right.
Your friends are not the same at this point. Your friends are different. You're meeting new like-minded people along your journey. You left some people behind.
Right.
It wasn't intentionally. It was just business. Because you got to move on, man. It was your business to move on. You bought your father's business, right? That's in your head.
Right.
You're fathering yourself to move on, man. So a lot of this stuff, man, once you understand and you master words.
Wait a minute. Wait. Did you say you father yourself to move on? Oh my
Yes,
God.
sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
That's deep, bro.
Bro, you got to be the father of your temple, man.
Yourself.
You have to be the father of your temple. You have to be. You know, and unfortunately,
deep,
man.
Process that on so many different ways. That's deep. I can't even speak on that one. I gotta.
Man, you don't got me started. You don't got me started, man. You know, we towards the end of the podcast. We just kicking it. If people want to stay and listen to it, it's on them. You know, we already gave that energy. We told them about how to, earn some currency. We told them about where to find the information to show that real estate is on the blockchain and cryptocurrency is here to stay. It's not going away. So now it's talking about how to manage that money. You have to manage that money.
You got me stuck on that. You said you're fathering yourself to move on. That's powerful. I never heard that one. I like that one,
bro. Man, it's you know what, man? Paris, that's created off your energy, brother. You're not a brother that you yourself right now. You're not being somebody that you're not.
Right? No,
you're not, and you're not here like talking over people's head. You got hats that you wear. You know, when you're a real estate agent, you end up to be a real estate agent, right?
Right.
You know, when you're a father, you end up to be a father.
Right. Right.
And what makes it unique is that you able to do this and be natural without reading from a script. Some people have to be up here and be reading. This is not reading. This is raw and uncut, man.
This live.
People have to go to school to do this shit.
That's real.
People have to be trained not to be stage fright. And let me tell you something, man. I was one of the people that, man, I'd be shaking in my boots if I had to get up in front and read in front of everybody. I just had a fear of that shit. You know what I'm saying? Not to know that one day I feared myself because it would be my greatest assets. Sometimes you run from yourself, man, and you don't realize why you're running. Because you're not valuing yourself properly, man.
Right.
You know?
You understand?
So
you understand?
Yeah. This money, this created thing to be a big, like I say, I want to be a billionaire, bro. It comes with a mindset. That's all I'm saying. It comes with a mindset. It comes with a plan. Listen, well, like I told you earlier, how am I master being rich if I can't master being broke?
Right. Right.
You know what I'm saying?
That's the foundation. That's
but
being
broke, but broke is a different level of being broke. You know that, right?
Broke, but not broken.
That's it right there.
Yeah.
That's right. And broke is you can be a billionaire and say I'm broke. I'm broke, right? Man. But I'm not broken. I didn't say I'm broken. Gotcha, bitch.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Right. Hey, what's crazy? Because I always have, I've learned to carry yourself, keep yourself together, put yourself together. Like just because you might be, financially struggling, and I'm not saying that any one of us are, but that don't mean I have to hold my head down.
Yeah.
Why? Hold your head up.
It don't make you less than a man because
it don't make you less than a man.
No.
It makes you more of a man to embrace the challenge.
That's right.
I'm not gonna be defeated because life happens. So, that's what I get, that broke but not broken, because I don't, because it's not based on money. None of this shit is based on money. Money just enhances what we already doing. Like I said, it just enhances it. Now, if money makes you happy, that means you were never happy in the first place.
Ooh. Ooh. Now, brother, you know what? Like I say, we had this conversation, man. What is that saying that you gave me that I can't get over, brother? About the
some people are so poor that all they have is money.
Ooh,
God. And that's real. A lot of people out here like that just in the pursuit of money, thinking that that's gonna bring happiness. No,
brother, hold on, man. Let me back that up, bro. They're so poor, but all they have is money. God. Man, you bet. Hey, did you come up with that quote? Is that your quote, brother, or you read that somewhere?
I read that somewhere.
Oh.
Actually, I heard that somewhere.
Okay.
I heard that somewhere.
Okay. That's a good one, though. That's a good one.
It's a good one.
I like it, man. Like, when you said that, I was like, dang.
Nah, I read that somewhere. I don't even remember where I read it at or heard it at. But I do.
It's cool.
Yeah.
It's cool, man. But piggybacking off that having billions. And the part about it is that's why community. My brother, I'm not gonna make those billions by myself, to produce billions by myself. I need your millions to help me make billions, so we can make billions.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? That's what it takes. Tens of dollars to make hundreds of dollars, and it takes hundreds of dollars to make thousands of dollars, and it takes thousands of dollars to make millions of dollars. So it's gonna take millions of dollars to make one day billions of dollars. Because how I feel, brother, you know, we've been so far behind that millions is just not gonna do it. It's just not. You got
Nah.
to touch hundreds of millions because a lot of us probably worked on a job 10 years and make over 100,000. That's $1 million in 10 years, right? But do it look like you made $1 million? I bet you it don't. I bet you it don't.
Right. Right.
Because guess what? The more money we train to make, if I'm making 2,000, okay, to make $1 million a year, you have to make like 2,750 or something like that. $2,750. Maybe my math is not perfect. I did that in my head real quick.
A day.
A day.
Yeah.
A day. So guess what? What you gonna do? You already spent that. You ain't invest that. You already spent that. You already spending that. You're not invest. How much of that $2,750 you gonna invest back? Because technically and honestly, you don't need that much money to live.
Nah, you don't.
You don't.
Mm-mm. Unless you got 7 kids.
But guess what? That's why I say. That's what I'm saying. Like,
change the game a little bit.
Yeah, but at the end of the day, brother, if you're not investing that, you know what I'm saying, then you just gonna live like everybody else making that kind of money a day, maybe with more stress. You know what I'm saying? And that's just the value of us is understanding how to keep that currency current, keep it going, current, keep it flowing. And that's the tool that we all is lacking. Vast majority of us is lacking that, Paris. We lacking that.
Real. That's real.
We lacking that, man. Shout out to Thorough HD. I'm gonna give you his quote. This is not from me. This Thorough quote. He said, if a person found $1,000 on the ground, the average person, what would they do with it? Would they do the same thing that they'll do with the $1,000 they found on the ground versus the $1,000 in their bank account? Are you there, Rob? Are you there, Paris? I think his phone froze. But
hello,
family. Oh, you breaking up? So
can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you. You breaking up. So basically, I'm not. Yeah, you back. So did you hear what I said?
I heard what you said.
Okay.
You said 1,000. You said a person find $1,000 on the ground. What's the difference between $1,000 in their bank account? Basically.
Yeah. What would they do with it? The
You
average
asking
person.
me? Well, I'm not the average person.
I ain't picking on you, but if you chose to take the challenge of speaking on it, then go ahead.
Yeah, I'll take the challenge of speaking on it because to me, there's no difference. Actually, if I found $1,000 on the ground, I'm gonna take it a little bit further. If I found $1,000 on the ground and it's in the vicinity of someone else, I'm going to see if that's theirs first of all.
Oh Lord, don't lie to the family, man. Come on now.
No.
Let me stop you, man. If you find $1,000 on the ground, ain't no facility. If you walk outside your house and there's $1,000 in the bushes.
Oh, then no, I'm taking that. That's why I said if there was people around.
Let me be specific. Ain't nobody around. Ain't no name on it. Ain't nothing. The wind blew it up.
Then there's no difference to me. That's one and the same. That money is going in the bank account, and that money is going to where that same $1,000 in the account was going.
Well, see,
towards
that's
a bill,
why okay.
Towards
see,
a
that's
bill,
why that's why we need these talks, man, so we can change that. Vast majority of the people who find that $1,000, they're gonna blow it.
It's
Why?
extra. It's
because
extra.
they didn't work for it.
Right.
They're gonna buy something. They're going to buy something.
Right.
Oh, I've been needing these shoes, and I got the money. I got blessed with the money. Oh, I've been needing this jewelry. Oh, I've been needing something. Oh, I'm going to the club tonight. Boy, I'm about to go blow. Boy, I'm about to get a bottle. You know what I mean? About to get some drinks. It's something. They're gonna buy something.
Right.
Paris, the mind that the red dad is, the red dad in me, right? And I want the family to understand is that if your boy Red Dad, Blue Dad find $1,000 on the grind, boy, Jasmine Corn is on sale right now, boy.
Right.
V-Chain is on sale. You get what I'm saying? I could turn this 1,000 into a couple of months into tens of thousands.
Right.
That's the red dad that's in me. I had to build, I had to install, I had to program myself to be the red dad. Because years ago, I was the blue dad. I would have picked that up. Boy, we finna have a party, boy. We finna find a grill up. We finna do something. You know what I mean? We finna blow it. Blow it. Finna blow it. It ain't man, I found this. You know what I'm saying? Or I may even be a nice person, a good father. Man, I'm taking my children. We finna go have a good time, right? We finna go to Disney World, or we finna do something. Still, the red dad and me say, you know what? I found this 1,000. We already got a trip planned. Let me make money to cover this trip. I'm finna invest this, man.
Just to be able to enhance.
I'm addicted to knowing what this 1,000 can bring me. It's an addiction.
That's real.
You know how much that's the sacrifice, brother. Are you willing to sacrifice? That's why I teach mindset, brother. That's why the crypto red dad, blue dad. I don't just talk. I didn't just jump into crypto and tell you to invest into this. No, I gave you mindset, brother. I gave you the fourth industrial revolution. You know what I'm saying? I showed you that we're going from physical to digital. And I say, what is your mindset when it comes to this, brother? Right. Because it's mindset. If you don't set your mind to do it, you're not gonna do it. You're gonna take that same money that you did and give it away. Give it to somebody that gonna use it and do exactly what I'm telling you to do is invest it. They're gonna take your $1,000 and give it to somebody else. Right. On a loan.
Right.
You could have took that $1,000 we just showed Solid Block and invest into one of those detox facilities. Now you know what you know because you were exposed to the information, brother. You have to reprogram yourself.
That's what we come in at, though. Because a lot of people just do that. They just don't know no better, man.
That's the whole point. That's why we've been sitting here talking for almost 2 hours, brother.
Yeah. That's
why Red Dad Blue Dad created this channel for people who got eyes to see and ears to listen.
Right. Because it is our responsibility to inform the people.
Let me interject you, brother. Why do you call it our responsibility?
Well, because life is life, period, right? So like I think we had this conversation. Everybody's a part of everything. The all consists of all of us, right? And so I am one of everything. You are one of everything. So it doesn't exist without you, just like it doesn't exist without them. And so when you understand that we're all inclusive, even though we may be on our own journey, we might be at different points in our journey. If we know something, it's our responsibility to share it. Now, it's not our responsibility to make them utilize it, but we have to share it. There's a saying that says, I read a book before. I don't even know where the fuck I read it at. I don't even know the name of the book. I can't even say I read it in a book. I just know I didn't make this shit up, right? I heard it somewhere. The more people you help, the more you have what you want. The more people you have get what they want or need, the more you have what you want and need. So it's really about the spirit of giving and you receive it. It's not you looking to receive and then you give based on what you got. No, you give it away freely, no charge. Understanding that it's the boomerang effect. It's automatically gonna come back. and it may not come back from that particular person that you gave it to, but it's going to come back from life itself. You know what I mean? And so because I understand life to be just what it is, there's no difference between me and you. The only difference between me and you is I know what I know, you know what you know. Let's sit at the table and share it.
That's right.
It's it. There's no judgment.
Well, you know what is, giving and freely is
That's how
it's
I
a
look at it.
choice. Yes, a
It's a
choice.
choice.
And what we don't I think the real reason, to piggybacking on what you said, 100% piggybacking off of it, is you say that we have what you call it again, brother? You say we
I said it was a responsibility.
it's our responsibility. Responsibility. Okay.
As
And I
as a,
ask you, why is it our responsibility
as a person,
as a person, right?
as a
So basically, me looking at what you just said on that and how you brought it down, it made me think about sharing, you know what I'm saying, and giving. And it's because we care. I would say because we care.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? But again, for me, it goes back to that sacrifice. I'm sacrificing my time. For me, it's about mindset, it's about energy, it's about people receiving it, right?
Mhm.
So if I put it out there, right, my thoughts, we kind of talking to ourselves, right? So everything that we talk about consistently is part of speaking it into existence.
Right.
Now, along the way of us putting through the frequencies of our voice and the energy that we put out there, along the way, maybe somebody is tuned in to the same channel we tuned in, who got
Mhm.
eyes to see and ears to listen, to be a receiver of this information, to one day come later to give back what they received to you
Mhm.
tenfold or to us. And that's the reason why I do it, because I know it's only certain people gonna have eyes to see and ears to listen. It's not gonna be abundance, and because it's because of choice, it's because of free will it always happens since time existed. If you go back in history and her story, it's only a few people who chosen themselves to be enlightened.
Right. That's what I mean, though. We say when I say responsibility, we're doing that right now. We're putting it in the universe. You know what I'm saying? You're doing what you are supposed to be doing. I'm doing what I'm supposed to be doing. Now we're doing it for people to receive it, but everybody in the world ain't on this live.
Facts.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, facts.
So we just doing our part. And if it reaches whoever it reaches, then that's our part. Our responsibility ain't to save the world. Our responsibility is to share the knowledge.
That's right.
And
And man, I'm gonna tell you something. Like, it's funny you said that too, because man, we were supposed to end this thing a long time ago. But man, let's just rock. Forget it. Let's just talk. And it's like, it's funny you said that, because um I just had a brain freeze for a temporary second. What you just said?
I
Had a
said it.
thought. Oh,
I said
huh?
it's not our responsibility to save the world,
Yeah.
but it's our responsibility to share the knowledge.
Okay. Definitely. I think again is the mind. I'm telling you, man, it's like the challenges we choose, we give ourselves. We
Right.
get you. I think you gave yourself a challenge, brother. How you feel about that?
You think I did? Well, I've challenged myself for a minute. My challenge right now is to stay consistent with you. And
That's real though. That's
that's
real.
real. Oh, for real, for
Yeah.
real. Really stay consistent with you because I know what you and I can do together. I know the information you have. I know what I know what you're looking to do genuinely. And I know what I'm looking to do genuinely. So I know that we on the same and we need to stay together. Sometimes I get off track and I get into my own little world because I got so much shit going on that I forget about what I need to be doing. Like I need to be calling you and making sure everything cool. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But that's a challenge of mine, bro. I swear to God, it might sound simple, but I fall short of staying connected or staying consistent with my blessings. Sometimes I get caught up in my own shit and I miss out. That's just real.
Real stuff you said.
That's
That's real.
I just know me.
Yeah.
I know me. I might fuck around and not feel like calling because I just don't feel like talking for 2 weeks. And it'd be like, when I call you, be like, bro, you know what? You didn't call me in 2 weeks. You fucked up. You missed it. Like, goddamn. And I missed it. and I missed it because I really was doing shit that's really important. It's not like I'm just fucking off. But then it comes to what's really important to get to that level that you and I both want to get to.
Now let me again. Let me add value to that. What you have to do is adjust, right? And you have to sacrifice a little bit of time into putting it into your routine.
Right.
Whether it's most people do stuff religiously and they don't even realize it, right? Simply is logging on Facebook. Simply is logging on what you call it, the you talk that podcast thing you talk about. What is not StreamYard?
Solid box.
No. The thing you was telling me about where you say is like you learning in college. What it's called? You told me to start one.
Oh, Clubhouse. Yeah.
It's simple. If you add that, like you say, you listen to that religiously. If you add it into your schedule, if you add it into a daily thing that you do, like most people would, like if guys into sports, they go into the sports visual or whatever it is, and they scroll and see what happened in sports, right? They take their time to do that because that's something they want to do, right?
Right.
Maybe they gamble, whatever. They go on and check it out. It's in their routine to do it daily, right? Or go on Instagram daily. People go on Instagram daily. And bro, I'm gonna tell you something. I'm gonna be honest with you. I just started Instagram, and I'm trying to, stick to the script. But sometimes, bro, I be scrolling. I be like 5-10 minutes just scrolling. I'm like, what? Get out of it. I just got caught with some vanity. I got caught with vanity. I said, man, I see why people it's the distraction.
You start feeling dumb. You start feeling dumb as shit. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, man. Like you have to treat learning this fintech, this blockchain, NFTs. You gotta add it to your schedule. You gotta log in, brother, and you gotta just check. You gotta go to the chat. You gotta click on some videos. You gotta read some articles. You gotta add it into that habit. But that's a sacrifice to change your habit, brother. That's the only way. I had to change my habits. And I became addicted. I became addicted to information. And once I started making some money, it became a real addiction.
So
once I started seeing my money change,
right.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
But how did you? What reeled you in? Like when you first got a whiff of crypto.
Good question,
as
brother.
Most people probably brushed it off, or was you all in from out the gate?
Great question. This is what I have. I'm in search. I always had I want to be a financially free mindset. Man, I'm tired of hustling, bustling, making it through the day. You know what I'm saying? Like, it got to be another way. Like, I'm tired of being enslaved to my job, enslaved to my own business. If you work for yourself, then it's just a job. You know what I'm saying? So I was a person that write everything down. Like, I would write it down and I research it. And cryptocurrency, subliminally, I have dealt with it, but didn't understand what it was. Now with cryptocurrency, it was an actual project that is a cryptocurrency that I studied the project. It taught me to lead me to learn about the cryptocurrency market. Do you understand what I just said?
Yes.
So let's say, for instance, you heard about Apple stock, and then Apple stock, they say, you know what? Damn, I can invest in Apple stock. So you just study the whole NASDAQ. You start studying all the stocks now. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, this stock do this. Oh, I can invest into this. It became an addiction. So did I jump in it full screen? I would say yes. The reason why I would say yes, because it felt like something I've been searching for. Because I was conscious, always looking for conscious information, where I got probably 35,000 hours of constructive information and not miseducation of me doing my own research, buying my own books, right? Buying mind books, buying psychology books, buying all these books, buying, just stuff that they say, Think and Grow Rich, 7 Spiritual Laws of Success, like different books that I'm doing, the Master Key System. I was studying the powers of laws, the powers of mind. And when I heard cryptocurrency, it was like, well, I heard a project called XRP. Then I just started studying it. And then I realized that I had heard it before. And I said, oh, this is this. I heard this before. I said, man, let me take this a little serious. And I started studying it. Then it taught me about other cryptocurrency. It led me to Bitcoin. What is Bitcoin? Bitcoin is the only thing is a Bitcoin. Everything is an altcoin outside of that. So it just became addictive, brother. One of the most addictive things I've ever been addicted to.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's what's up. That's what I'm looking. I feel like that's where my energy is shifting to. Because I understand how important it is. So
let me say one more thing too, brother. So instead of me, right? Because remember, I was considered a health conscious dude. I'm looking for health videos. I'm looking for shit. Was we really a slave? You know what I'm saying? I was already past the spirituality stuff. I already figured that out. So, but I figured out who I was as a man and a man on this planet and where I'm at in these heavens up here. So I've been figured that out, but it was just more like, nigga, I need some this, man. You know what I'm saying? How can I make this? Conscious brother, like conscious people, how do we get this?
Right. The only thing missing.
You spitting a whole bunch of knowledge, and where's this? Yeah. You asking me for it. I ain't got it. Why you asking me?
Right.
You don't want the knowledge. You know what I'm saying? So it's like just going through that hours and hours of just YouTubing and buying books. And to me, man, that investing that time and sacrificing that time and not just looking at stuff where I'm wasting time, it paid off to get me to this mindset that where I'm at now. You know what I'm saying? And I just stuck with it, brother. And for me, I just one of those brothers that have addictive personality to something. Yeah, I just choose this lane. I mean, I know if you do something enough, eventually, what they say, you'll be a master of something in 4 years,
right?
A doctorate in 8. Most people who invested into Bitcoin 10 years ago are what? Multi-billionaires, brother. That was in 10 years. You go to school for 8 years to be a doctor. You know how much debt you got before you even start your career?
Right.
They invested $100. They got 1,000 Bitcoins. 1,000 Bitcoins times what? $20,000, $30,000? You do the math. Which one would I rather do? Go to school for 8 years or invest my $100? And no offense to, like I said, I don't want to talk down on no education. But a person invested $100, brother, 10 years ago, versus the person who invested $500,000 in education. Where like psychology, like how do that even? Is that easy? Why? Then of course they're not gonna tell us this, brother. They're not gonna publicize that. A person who invested $100, you know what I'm saying? In 10 years, he's never touched nobody time clock or be enslaved to his own time again off of $100. A person who invests $17 into Sheath and one of the richest people in the world. Well, assets rich. You get what I'm saying? That's programming, brother. People have to reprogram themselves. And that's the bottom line. And that's sacrifice. To know that you have a fucking problem and to reprogram yourself.
Right.
And people don't want to hear that shit. People click off this video right now because I'm talking that dumbass shit to them. They don't want to hear that. But people who got eyes and seeing ears to listen, sit here and listen to every goddamn word we say. Because that was me. That was me looking for something. I fall asleep to this kind of shit, Paris. I wake up, bitch, still talking. I'm telling you, man, that was me. That was me. I don't have to do that no more. I listen to my own stuff. You know what I'm saying? But that was me. I was searching.
Right.
I was researching. I was surfing. But I can't.
That's how I be on club.
That's subliminal, man. I had to throw that in there.
But you don't need to know how to swim.
That's what I'm saying.
You can float.
There you go. Yeah, man. So,
hey, you know what's crazy about that? What you just said?
Hey, man, I gotta rename this video to "Will Americans Get Left Behind?" Not if they sacrifice.
Hey, you know what's crazy about what you just said about swimming, bro? Let me tell you something, man. Most people don't even realize that you don't even know how to swim. You just know how to. You just need to know how to keep calm because you'll float. If you remain calm, you'll
get in
float.
that water with patience. With patience, man. You get in there like.
If you be patient, you know how to keep your composure. Practice a little self-control.
You'll go right back to the top.
Right back to the top.
So you
ain't going nowhere
the whole time. Oh shit.
That's like a nigga down in the baby pool. Like, what nigga stand up?
For real, that's some deep shit, man.
That's crazy. For real. Because if you really just slow down for a minute and breathe, you'll float.
You'll float, man. Ain't that something? Wow. That is crazy.
That is crazy, man.
Yeah.
But yeah, man. I think.
Hold on, we got some. Oh man, I ain't see. Hold on, man. Shout out to my brother, man. I ain't see you in a minute, brother. Yo, hope all is well. Castle Network founder will be presenting a Davos this month. You know I'm gonna be there to check it out, man. Shout out to you, man. That brother, he's out of California. So what it is about? What 6 o'clock there? 6 o'clock or something like that. 7 o'clock. Yeah. He do a lot, man. He time code a few of the videos, man. So I appreciate him for checking in, showing up, and showing out, man. Shout out to you, E7TY.
Oh, that's what's up.
Yeah, man. You know, man. Like I said, man. You know, me doing this podcast stuff. You know, it's cool, man. Like I say, I tell you straight up, I'm here for people who got eyes to see, ears to listen. Anybody else, I don't give a damn. I'm honest about it. You know, so 850. It's 850 there. Yeah, man. Yeah, it's dark as shit out here in Florida, man.
I'm right with you, man. We've been going 2 hours, man. Shit.
Man, but you know what, man, Rob? You know, we up here being genuine. You know what I'm saying? This energy is building off each other. I told you, it's building off each other. Yeah, definitely, man. He say Jasmine Coin is under a penny and it's on Coinbase. Listen, any project that's on Coinbase that has 50 billion or lower trading under a penny is a steal. Coinbase do not have projects with 50 billion or less max supply. They're not going to be on their platform for under a penny. How many times have you seen a project trade for days under a penny? Now, I ain't talking about Shiba Inu with all them decimals and hundreds of trillions. I'm talking about a project that's within the billion decimal trade under a penny on Coinbase. It don't happen. So not financial advice. Jasmine coin is the most suppressed asset on Coinbase right now with it trading under a penny. That is the most value buy. Quote me on it. Not financial advice, but quote me on it. Pull my coattail. They are not going to trade under a penny for long. Not on Coinbase. It's not going to happen, family. So if you want the most suppressed asset right now, it is Jasmine coin.
So then when you say they're not going to trade for under a penny for too long, what do you mean by that? They're gonna
right now, Jasmine is trading fractions of a penny, not a penny. As far as it is price entry point. You know what I'm saying? So it's one of those projects when it got listed on Coinbase, it was already a little bit over a penny. So right now it has kind of returned to where it initially started from. Okay. Coinbase don't have projects that trade under a penny, period. Not with a billion, not with 100. I say 100 billion. Anything over 100 billion, it might be fractions of a penny, but they don't normally have those projects on Coinbase. They're normally on the Coinbase wallet, but not on the exchange. So Jasmine coin is one of the first ones that I ever seen temporarily trade under a penny on Coinbase. So the most suppressed asset with the most value to earn some money, not financial advice, would be Jasmine coin. If not, they're not gonna risk getting kicked off the exchange. That ain't happening. And like he said, it is the founder of Sony, and it's founded by Sony Connections. So you gotta have eyes to see and ears to listen. I told the family that today about Jasmine. Jasmine, man. That's what you want to go with right now, man. Because it's gonna go back at least to a penny and a half, 2 pennies or more. Easy. Not financial advice. I wouldn't do that because I'm not a financial advisor. Sit up here and listen to Red Dad, Blue Dad, you're crazy.
I ain't tell you to kill yourself. Oh man. Hey man, but yeah, it's shit. It's you work tomorrow?
Yeah, man. We good though, man. We good. I'm always working.
We good.
Yeah, man. So we can end this thing, man. We don't show love. We don't owe nobody. Nathaniel.
That's Nathaniel. You got people chimed in. I can't see. I don't know what the hell is going on.
You can't see the thing? It come up on the screen. Oh, you can't see the chat? Oh, because you're on your phone. That's why.
Yeah, I can't see.
You don't see that?
I see that right there, but I see like one.
Oh, you don't see on tuning in the comment section.
Nah.
Oh, okay. But yeah, hey man, if y'all appreciate Paris tonight, man, y'all hit the 777 button, man. Paris showed up and showed out, man. He brought that energy, man. See we on 2 hours.
We going on 2 hours. What was it supposed to be? An hour?
Yeah, I try to do it an hour, but man, when you dropping street facts, man, it don't happen that way.
Nah.
Most people, you know what I'm saying? You got some 777s from E7 TY, man. That's a good brother. It seems like the later it get, more people come in because I guess they're on different time zones too.
Oh yes, you worldwide.
Say bullish. Yeah.
What's bullish? Oh, bullish.
You man, you bullish, brother. Yeah, man, that's a good thing, though, brother. That's a good thing, man. I know you gotta enjoy the rest of your night, man. But I honestly appreciate you for coming on, man. Hopefully, I come on live again. We just gonna do a freestyle. We're gonna talk about the projects. Matter of fact, we're gonna talk about Jasmine coin trading under a penny on Coinbase. We're gonna keep that track record. So tomorrow? Thursday?
Man, I'm telling you, we tied at the hip, man. I'm rolling with you.
Oh, you want to come on tomorrow, man? You can always tune in, man. I'm probably gonna do just go freestyle about some projects that's going on. Cause right now, man, if you're not buying right now, if I understand if you don't have no money, I get it. Trust me. But if you're not buying now, you ain't gonna buy, boss. If you, especially for newcomers, that if they not ever invest in crypto and they think about, oh, is it too late?
You know, we still got some things to go over with because we didn't get into that. Like we went straight live.
What me assisting you, like I told you, you told me the things that you invested in, right?
I don't even.
And I asked you, well, what do the projects do? I'm not the type of person gonna tell you invest into this, invest in that, without you understand what the hell you invested into.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? I ain't gonna just say, oh, invest in that. What? Why? You got to ask me, why should I invest into this? What is it? What do this project trying to do? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Oh, so what is the con of this? Okay, what if it don't happen? You got to ask those questions. You know, it's your money, man. You got to value your money because you are making a transaction where it requires real money out your pocket. You know what I'm saying? So every time you put money into the crypto market, you taking money out your mouth and out your children's mouth to try to make eventually make a profit, and that's the truth. You understand that, right?
I understand that.
So you must value your money. Don't go off hearsay. You know, this ain't hearsay. This is like, okay, like you said, you was on you gotta tell why you gotta tell me that all the time, man. You was on that talk thing. Clubhouse. You was on Clubhouse. You heard about Jasmine Coin on Clubhouse.
Yeah.
And that's the reason why you bought it, right?
Yeah.
And I asked you, well, do you know what a Jasmine is? You didn't care what it was. You just heard about it on Clubhouse.
Right. And I had a few extra dollars.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, okay, next time, brother, research what it is, what you're investing your money in. Maybe you'll buy a little bit more because you know what it is. And I'm going to say this and I'm going to end it. Shaquille O'Neal say he has one regret when it came to investing into Google. What do you think it is?
That he didn't.
I'm going to ask the family. I'm going to ask the family this question. My last question for the night. And we got 8 listeners right now.
That he didn't buy enough.
O'Neal invested into Google. He said there's only one thing that he regret. Do anybody know what it is?
Is that for me too? I already answered.
Well, you already answered it. You say he did. You say he did not. I'm gonna let you know what the answer is. You could be right, but I'm gonna let you know what the answer is.
Or didn't buy enough.
Yeah. Hey, who told you that?
Who?
Yep. Did somebody tell you that, Robert, or your parents did you figure that out?
No, I said that too, but I think you didn't hear that. I said I expanded on what I said at first.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I said he didn't buy it, but then I was like, well, it didn't buy enough. But I don't think you heard me say that.
That's right. That's right. So here it is. You and E7TY say that he didn't buy enough, not buying more. Family. Right. That's what I'm talking about. That's why you research these projects. That's why I research these projects. We are so fortunate to be able to research these projects, man, and look at what we're putting our money in so we know to have enough and not just say somebody come around and knock on the door, say, hey, man, just put $100 on this and put $100 on that. You say, okay, I'm going to do it. Well, not researching. Like when you able to put $1,000 on it and leave it for 5 years. Right. You know what I'm saying? And retire off that $1,000. You know what I'm saying? And that it happens so much in life that we do not do our own research. And it's crazy. We just go off what somebody else say. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But at least you're smart enough to invest. You know what I'm saying? But what if you just did a little research on what you invest in, what you put in your money? I am. Only in the hell somebody can come here and say, invest into this, and even if it's $1. Well, it is. I mean, when you have the mindset of a red dad investment knowledge and investing, you're gonna research it. You're gonna look at it because my dollar is valuable. Because I know I can put $1 on Jasmine right now, and that thing could be $100 in 2 days. Because I know it, my value, my dollar. So where you want me to put my dollar into this? What is it? Let me see. I'm gonna look into the white papers. I'm gonna look at the privacy. I'm gonna look at everything on it, man. I'm gonna go through it with a, what they say, a fine-tooth comb. That's the kind of mindset you gotta have when you putting your money into these things. Money is valuable, brother. Your money is valuable. You work hard for it, so value it, just like you value yourself.
That's real.
Peace and love to the family, man.
That's real. I said that's real.
Well, sir, peace and love to the family. I had brother Paris here. We can, man, I would get this brother on again, man. We're gonna do it again. Will Americans get left behind? That might just be our little thing we keep up with, man. You know what I'm saying? So, man, I thank you everybody for coming in. If you go back, you're gonna have to go back and watch the early parts of this video. Like I said, we went over the crypto countries that adopted crypto and they actually using to purchase real estate. And we also showed you that real estate is on the blockchain already. So peace and love to brother Paris. Peace and love to the family. And before we leave, you know, your boy Red Dad Blue Dad got to bring that energy. Peace out.
It's Red Dad, Blue Dad. I'm making that paper. Yo, Red Dad, Blue Dad. I'm making that paper. Red Dad, Blue Dad. I'm making that paper. Yo, Red Dad, Blue Dad. I'm making that. How about you? I'm trying to fight this wrong, boy. Yeah, no, I won't do. How about you?
Stick to the script, girl.
Yeah, just like you.
Pour get pour every day now.
Homie, now I won't lose.
Probably on my set of people. That's something that's,
I can't choose.
hey. Peace out, family. Peace and love, man. Already, we out here. Peace.